Okay, so my name is Ogbo, Awoke Ogbo, and I've had what I would consider a phenomenal life here in Africa, but it hasn't always been easy. And I can understand why so many young people want to leave the shores of Africa. I started my career with Shell, and I worked as remote sensing surveyor, basically using satellite imagery to support Shell's exploration and production activities. And from Shell, I was poached from Shell by Chevron. They offered something much better than Shell at the time, and I came to Chevron to lead the GIS team. And 6 years after Chevron, Shell came back and revenged, and then took me back, offered something much better than what Chevron was offering me at the time. So I left Chevron and went back to Shell. But after a couple of years, with Shell, I've had so many series of failures. I have started businesses that collapsed because this is a very hard environment. I remember starting a business in a certain state in the country, and barely 2-3 weeks after that business started, and I offered employment to a number of young people in that city, the tax authorities showed up just 3 weeks of business. So it was very difficult because the environment is not really that enabling for businesses. So I did fail in business, and I've also had failures in when I left Shell, for instance. I made investments that went south and everything collapsed, and so there were very difficult times where we looked for food. I had quit notices when the landlord had to tell me to leave. I had quit notices like 2 times. And I got indebted. I owed banks, I owed individuals, and it was really very embarrassing. Just looking forward, there didn't look like there was a way forward. I was behind in children's school fees, and then the schools kept writing me letters to pay the children's school fees. And I found that, strangely, that there is really no part of this planet where people don't have challenges and have problems. So if I had gone to live in Canada like I had planned, I went to Canada and I found that people in Canada also had their problems. And I went to America and I found that people in America also had their problems, and then many times. So the Flawp night is an idea whose time has come. And I really commend the organizers for putting this together because it was long overdue. So see you on the Flawp night on Thursday.